Well, in general, communication is a form of bridging the gap, I think. And as an STC, obviously, that's the area that I've been working in. Um, but at the same time, a lot of what I've done has been oriented around education, which is also bridging the gap. I worked in a literacy program for a while. I worked as a college instructor. I worked as a marketer, and right now I'm doing instructional design and other kinds of communication projects that do that. I think the most important thing is to develop those communication abilities, because even as a communications professional, that's going to become even more important for you. It's going to be kind of more expected of you. But at the same time, it's important to learn to work well with a lot of different kinds of people. So working with people from diverse groups like culturally diverse, academically diverse, socially diverse, and even people whose personality you may not necessarily match up with. It's important to be able to work well with different groups of people. The degree is something that's easy for us to be able to figure out how it can fit into a job. So for example, like I said, I've worked in a literacy program, teaching, helping people develop their GED or study for their GED. I've worked with little kids doing early childhood education. I've worked as a marketer for a manufacturing company. The range of jobs that you can do is very wide, so it's important, number one, to figure out what you like to do, and number two, go after it. Don't let somebody else tell you that it's not something that is for you. I think it's very important. I'm currently on the board for the women's shelter in Calumet here in Michigan, and I also serve on the Child Care Advisory Committee at Michigan Tech. And I think that's important partly because it helps to develop your lifelong learning approach, and of course you always want to be developing your communications abilities and your personal approach to working with people. I think that's important, and it also obviously is important to serve your community as well with the abilities that you have. I always liked working with tech students when I was here as a grad student, and they're great. I love them.